this video, I will be walking you through creating a coil pot. For this project, it would be helpful to have a preliminary plan of what you intend to make. Ceramic tools, including a fork, cup of slip, wedged clay, and a cup of water. Working on a fabric surface will help prevent the clay from sticking on the table, and it will also make cleanup a lot easier. To begin, I will be pulling off a piece of clay for the base of my pot and rolling it into a ball. So I have about a palmful of clay, round, fairly smooth ball. I'm now going to press with my palm this into a circle, kind of like a pancake. To distribute my pressure so it's even. Smoothing with my finger any cracks along the edges. I'd like my base to be about a pinky width thick. I will now set aside my base. It's fairly round, about a pinky width thick. Set this aside, I will come back to it. I'm now going to break up my clay into more manageable chunks, palm size, palm size. Now that I've got my clay broken up into manageable chunks, I'm going to roll them into long ropes, about a pinky in diameter. Mostly using my palms, not my fingers when I'm rolling. My fingers can cause inconsistency. Getting a little bit unwieldy, so I'm actually going to separate it out. Set this piece aside and work on this one. With my other two pieces I have right here, I'm going to just keep these in balls right now so there's less risk of them drying out. Setting them to the side. I'm now ready to begin some assembly of my coil pot. I'm going to score along the perimeter of this base. I'm also going to score along the edge of, or the top edge of my coil, both of them. I'm going to stack as I go, also using slip and blending on the inside as I work. So please take notice that I'm smoothing the inside either with my tool in water as I go or my thumb. It's easier to smooth the inside as you go. Smoothing the inside will help make sure you have a nice seal on your coils. I'm also taking my wood tool periodically and kind of getting rid of any residual scoring marks on the outside on my coils. I want to keep my texture of my ribs of my coils just to make this interesting. But yes, I'm kind of running my tool in between the coils here and there, running my fingers along there to make them smooth. This will also help with the sealing of my coils on both sides. But I don't want it completely smooth. I want it to still see the bumps of my coils, but any roughness or cracking, and running my finger or my wood tool in there to smooth those out. I am ready to continue on and add more coils, scoring and slipping as I go. Pinching it with my hands to bring it out initially, and then going back to rolling them out. Scoring just like I did before on the tops and along my additional coils. Pressing down with my hands for the layers to sit, and now I'm going to blend the inside just like I did before. I'm going to clean up a little bit the roughness there. Again, still not wanting to lose my ribbed pattern of my coils, but at least smoothing out any little cracks or score marks from when I was scoring. Okay, I have a good height of what I've kind of envisioned. Maybe there's slightly more coils than in my drawing, but now I'm going to start doing the top of my pot with this pattern with coils like I have planned. This is basically what happened with this pot right here. Did kind of a serpentine pattern, and that's what I'm about to add. I'm going to roll out my coils. Just keep in mind, every single time I make a coil that joins with another coil or side of the coil, I am going to still score and slip. For my serpentine, I'm actually going to assemble most of the serpentine on my napkin first, and then I'm going to add it to my pot. Blending out any cracks I see along the way. I'm not blending so much that I lose my pattern or my structure of my coil. Since I'm going to be joining these bumps right here to my pot, I need to score these as well. Still going to score and slip. I need to do some blending so I don't have gaps. I'm going to blend the inside. Blend as I go. Poured it with my hand on the outside. Get these joints in here blended. Again, just kind of shoving the clay into the crevices as I smooth. Don't want to lose my pattern, but I do want to make sure I have a good seal. I'm going to move on and do the spiral portion on either side. Basically need both sides of the ropes scored and slipped. And now I'm ready to score and slip and add this piece to my pot. Okay, as before, I'm going to blend on the inside so I have a good seal. Supporting with my hand on the other side. Blending firmly so I have no visible seams. Alright, now I'm going to turn it to the outside and blend along. I swirl there so I can get that back now that it's kind of distorted. Letting what slip is left into those grooves. Okay, it's time for me to add my other coil, my other spiral. Just like I did before, same methods for attaching it to my pot. Well, my pot is almost there, but I need to go get additional clay. I've been smoothing as I go. I'm going to go ahead and continue with the rest of my coil on my pot. I'm going to clean up the coils on the outside so I can still see the design. Again, kind of pushing excess slip and excess scoring into the seams to help create good joints. I could continue cleaning this up, and get rid of the rest of the clay boogers. It actually might be easier to do that when it's at the leather hard phase. This one right here I've continued to work on, and I've gotten rid of a lot of those clay boogers. I can also take a wet sponge and kind of clean it up a little bit, nice and smooth. That said, this project, you've got the basics. Please make sure you're writing your name in the bottom. Class period would also be good. Year is also nice. All right, with that said, thank you for watching, and I hope your coil pot goes as well.